Example 3. A scientist collected the following data on the speed in centimeters per second at which ants ran at the given ambient temperature in degrees Celsius. When the temperature was 25.6 degrees Celsius, the speed of the ants were 2.62 centimeters per second. When the temperature was 27.5 degrees Celsius, the speed was 3.03 centimeters per second, etc. Let's find the equation of the regression line and give the speed s as a function of the temperature t in degrees Celsius. We'll round the regression line parameters to 4 decimal places. So our first step is to input the data. We go to Stat, Edit, clear the existing data, and then input the variable first. Which one is the variable? The variable is temperature. The function is speed. So we put the temperature first. 25.6, 27.5, 30.3, 30.4, 32.2, 33.0, 33.8. Then we put the corresponding speed in the second column. Here we have 2.62, 3.03, 3.57, 3.56, 4.03, 4.17, and 4.32. Before we plot our data, we want to make sure to clear out anything in the y equals from previous problems. After that's done, we can go ahead and zoom stat. That's the 9th option under the zoom menu. Here, our calculator now has set the window to fit our plotted data. We now want our calculator to calculate the regression line for us. So in order to do that, we go to the Stat menu, then move over to Calc, and then down to the 8th option, which is Linear Regression. Now that we've done that, our calculator shows us the initial value and the slope. Since our function is s, we write s of t equals negative 2.72. We're going to 4 decimal places, so we want to take it all the way out. That 4 becomes a 5 because of the 6 that follows. Now we want to add the slope. The slope is 0.208, and now this 6 becomes a 7 because we're rounding to 4 decimal places, followed by our variable t. Let's explain in practical terms the meaning of the slope of the regression line. Here, the slope of the regression line is 0.2087. So for every degree of temperature T that increases, the speed goes up 0.2087 centimeters per second. Let's write that down. The speed of the ants increases by 0.2087 centimeters per second for every 1 degree Celsius of increase. Let's express, using functional notation, the speed at which the ants run when the ambient temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. Then we're going to estimate that value. So what's being asked for is the speed. That's S. So they're asking for S, and they're giving us that T, the temperature, is 27 degrees. So they're asking for S when T is 27 degrees. Our regression model gave us a formula for this. We know that when T is 27, S is negative 2.7295 plus 0.2087 times our variable, which in this case is 27. We can go ahead and calculate this number by typing it into our calculator. We have negative 2.7295 plus 0.2087 times 27. We get that it's 2.9054. So that means when the temperature is 27 degrees Celsius, the speed of the ants is approximately 2.91 centimeters per second. Now let's say the scientist observes the ants running at a speed of 2.42 centimeters per second. What is the ambient temperature? We'll round our answer to 2 decimal places. So in this situation, they're giving us that S, the speed, is 2.42. And they're asking for what is the T that matches. When they give us the function value and ask for the variable value, we usually use the method of intersection to solve this. You can just solve it algebraically if you'd like, but we'll go ahead and use the method of intersection. The equation we're trying to solve is 2.42 equals negative 2.7295 plus 0.2087 times t. For what t does S equal 2.42? We set the right side to y1, the left side to y2. We plug them both into our calculators. Y1 is negative 2.7295 plus 0.2087 times the variable x. And then in y2, we put 2.42. Now, if we go ahead and zoom stat in this situation, let's go down to our 9th option, we'll see that the lines don't quite cross on the screen. So we're going to have to zoom out once. So we'll go to zoom, and zoom out is the 3rd option here. So we go down to the 3rd option, hit enter. Nothing happens because we have to select the place where it's going to zoom out from. We're just hit enter anywhere, and then zooming out once, you see the lines cross on the screen. Now we can go to second trace to calculate the intersection, hit enter 3 times. We get that S is 2.42 when T is 24.67 degrees centigrade. So the temperature is 24.6 degrees centigrade when you observe a speed of 2.42 centimeters per second.